We're here today to cover a very significant announcement from two leading technology organisations, the EnOcean Alliance and Aruba. While the EnOcean Alliance manages the ecosystem for energy harvesting wireless solutions, networking company Aruba harnesses data at the edge. We're going to examine how a partnership between Aruba's Wi-Fi infrastructure and EnOcean's energy harvesting wireless solutions will enable customers to create hyper-aware smart buildings that are cognizant of and responsive to their changing operating environment and occupants' needs. We're going to be talking to Troy Davis of EnOcean and Michael Tennefoss of Aruba. Troy, let's start with you. Please tell us, who is EnOcean?
Very good. Thanks for having me, Vince. I appreciate it. Who is EnOcean? EnOcean is a pioneer in the energy harvesting sensors and switches and different controllers within a building. So what does energy harvesting mean? Well, we actually are able to collect and harvest the energy from the environment or from the users, where we can actually power our sensors to provide data to the IoT without batteries. That's our goal.
Okay. And who then is the EnOcean Alliance?
The EnOcean Alliance is a collection of about 400 different member companies that have come together to standardize and communicate a consistent message around the importance of self-powered devices and the importance of not using batteries within the built environment.
And what problem does this EnOcean Alliance collaboration solve for Aruba resellers?
One of the things that we've heard from the marketplace is Aruba resellers and other building and facility managers and different groups have been looking for a simple way to bring data in from their buildings. So if you're going to create these hyper-aware smart buildings, the more data you have, the better context you can give and the better information you can provide to these software systems in order to provide a more accurate picture of what's going on in the space. And so the problem that this solves is it gives the Aruba resellers and the facility owners a very simple way to connect the data from the building to the cloud using their existing or even new Aruba infrastructure.
How will the arrangement between Aruba and the EnOcean Alliance enable more realization of IoT projects then, Troy?
Well, one of the things that we have come up against over time is in typical IoT deployments, you're required to add gateways throughout the space or different devices, extra hardware in order to simply collect the data. One of the things that we found is that using the Aruba access points, we can actually use those as the data aggregators, and they will tunnel it out to the cloud. And in most cases, the Aruba access points are placed perfectly within the building in order to collect all of the data that we're able to provide and produce throughout the structure.
Okay. And what types of applications do you envision being implemented via this arrangement between Aruba and EnOcean?
So it's almost unlimited. The EnOcean Alliance collection of companies has roughly 5,000 unique different types of products out there. And this can range everything from occupant comfort, simple temperature and humidity measurement and communication, all the way up to monitoring actual chairs using accelerometers. So for example, if I move around in my chair like this, the accelerometer would register that someone's sitting in that chair. You can guide employees to an available desk or office or space within that building. And then, of course, we can detect water leaks, and we can also monitor for a variety of other things, as well as controlling some of the different things like HVAC and lighting, and all of this using the Aruba infrastructure to communicate the data back to the cloud. Is really an interesting perspective as far as how this could go and what the opportunities are as far as expanding on bringing this data out of the buildings.
How easy is it to trial this, Troy? How can someone set up a demo in their own office?
Yeah, so that's a question we've been getting a lot. And so what EnOcean did was we created this starter kit, basically. So it's called an EISK. And it includes all the parts that you'll need. It includes the little device that gets plugged into the Aruba access point, and it includes a handful of sensors and switches and different things for various applications. So you can check light level, temperature, humidity, accelerometer activity, and you can use this to then visualize on the screen a variety of different things. It also walks you through step by step on how to connect to the Aruba access points. So you can see how easy it is to configure the access point to pass this data through to the cloud that you've designated as the destination.
Sounds very simple. And after watching this video, who should I reach right out to order my sensors then?
So EnOcean has set up a dedicated email address for communication around these a little bit more technical IoT device deployments. So we have IoT@EnOcean.com, and that will go to the relevant people that are participating in sort of this announcement and rollout and different things. So we're able to connect you quickly and easily with the right people and the right information and get that out as smoothly as possible.
Well, thanks, Troy. Now we're going to switch over to speaking to Michael Tennefoss. Michael, are you ready to go now?
I am. Thank you very much, Vince.
Okay, well, let's start in the same place we did with Troy. Perhaps you can tell us, who is Aruba?
So Aruba was started approximately 18 years ago, and we are today the Intelligent Edge division of Hewlett Packard Enterprise. We were acquired about 5 years ago. At that time, our sales were roughly $1 billion. And today they're almost $2.5 billion. Our solutions extend from the data center all the way to IT client devices and IoT and OT sensors and actuators running at the very edge of the network.
And what would you say were Aruba's core strengths?
Our most fundamental strength is our edge services platform called ESP, and it combines 3 essential elements for networking and security. The first is unified Wi-Fi, wired LAN, wide area network, software-defined branch, and VPN infrastructure, basically anything that's required for local or wide area network communications. The second element is security. We have a zero trust security framework that includes ultra-high security solutions for classified government applications as well as standard commercial solutions. And then the third element is our AI ops solution, which leverages machine learning and artificial intelligence for run excellence, for faster troubleshooting, and for system optimization.
And what markets does Aruba serve?
Our target markets primarily include education, which is K through 12, as well as higher education, large enterprises, retail, healthcare, government, and particularly defense, hospitality, industrial, manufacturing. We've also recently opened up a group called Instant On that focuses on the small to medium size or SMB market as well.
Okay, then can you tell us a little bit about Aruba's pioneering work on this hyperaware smart buildings concept?
Sure. So a hyper-aware building is one in which you combine device telemetry from EnOcean devices, for example, with contextual information that's generated by the Aruba infrastructure, like identity, location, applications that people are using inside of the building. And what that does is it makes the building aware of both the operating environment of the structure itself, as well as the people within it. And that allows you to optimize efficiency, productivity, loyalty, sentiment, depending on where the solution is being used. And all of these are built on top of the Aruba ESP platform. So you have the underlying unified communication infrastructure, zero trust security, and AI ops. And then on top of that are built these hyper-aware smart buildings, hyper-aware healthcare, hyper-aware retail, hospitality, et cetera.
Okay, well, Aruba's Wi-Fi access points are designed as IoT platforms. How does this tie into Aruba's partnership with EnOcean?
There are 4 ways in which we pull IoT data into Aruba Wi-Fi access points: through Wi-Fi, BLE, 802.15.4 or Zigbee, or via USB port. And the USB port basically provides future-proofing of the network infrastructure. And in our relationship with EnOcean, the EnOcean 800, 900 megahertz USB adapter can plug into an Aruba access point and instantly open that device to support any of those 5,000 products from the 400 plus EnOcean Alliance vendors.
And what is Aruba's relationship with the EnOcean Alliance and those members?
So we are a member of the EnOcean Alliance, and we are also encouraging EnOcean Alliance members to join the Aruba Edge Technology Partner Program that's run by Aruba. This provides those partners with free equipment, with access to marketing materials, and also allows us to establish engineering to engineering support. So if they need assistance with anything, they can come directly into Aruba Engineering for help.
And how do you feel that Aruba's existing and maybe new customers will benefit from the EnOcean partnership?
Well, even in the early phase of our relationship with EnOcean, we saw immediate results from customers that have already deployed Aruba infrastructure that want to add IoT or remote system monitoring into their networks. So the Chief Information Security Officer, the CIO, the IT system architects all want to leverage their existing secure Aruba infrastructure for performing the building and facility monitoring and other related IoT solutions instead of having separate, parallel, and potentially untrustworthy networks installed. So this allows existing customers to leverage the Aruba secure infrastructure they already have and just simply plug in an EnOcean 800, 900 megahertz device and then open the catalog of the EnOcean Alliance partnerships and pick which products will work for them. So it really hits the simple button for our customers.
Okay, and how will the system integrators and resellers benefit?
System integrators and resellers are always looking for solutions that can add value to their existing customer base. So they can go back into their existing Aruba customers and now offer things like leak detection, presence detection, intrusion monitoring, HVAC control, enthalpy monitoring, virtually anything in the building, power factor monitoring, using products from the EnOcean Alliance partners. But it also allows them to add additional creativity. Many of our system integrators write their own applications. So now they can write applications for building automation and control, leveraging the EnOcean Alliance products as well as the Aruba infrastructure. So it's a win-win all around for both the resellers, of which we have more than 80,000, and our large system integration partners.
And are building monitoring and control applications already available?
They are available. They're available from EnOcean Alliance partner members. Once we enabled the USB adapter to be compatible and interoperable with Aruba infrastructure, not only did we get access to all of the thousands of different hardware devices, but we also pulled along the software applications from EnOcean Alliance partners, like Titanium, for example, that support those EnOcean devices. So we're basically ready to go on both sides, on the device side as well as on the software application side.
And there's going to be a lot of people wanting for more information. So how can those customers, resellers, and system integrators get additional information on this partnership?
So for customers, the simplest way is to go to the arubanetworks.com website and under Solutions, select IoT from the pull-down tab. For device manufacturers, they can go to our Aruba Edge Technology Partner Program and look at that program, see what's involved in it, and if they want to join, they can fill out an application right there.
Well, thank you both very much, gentlemen. There is also a landing page on the EnOcean Alliance website, and that link is shown at the end of this video. Thank you very much. I wish you well.